All right, my friends. It's finally time. Wow, I don't know if my mic is strong enough to pick up those super crying Dobermans in the background. They know what's about to happen, and they're not happy about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna have some stream of consciousness comments in the chat about all the great luck that everyone had. That always happens when poor old Kong summons. Actually, I will say I don't, howdy everyone, there I am, there we are. I don't normally live stream my pulls, partly because I miss the pity thermometer so much, and, you know, there's a lot of post-processing editing that happens in making something like the pity thermometer happen. But it's so rad. But I think I rigged something up with OBS here where, for example, I know I have 20 pity banked from the last banner that was live. So I think we can bring up... Oh, there he is! There he is! Let's see how that looks on my actual monitor. That's not going to get in the way of the chat at all. Alright, Will wanting me to have suck summons. Yeah, suck all the Linas into my account. Lonebird, early congrats on my Zelgadis. You know what? I want to get him, so I hope I get one. Freed is in here going absolutely apeshit, so I think that's basically all we need to get the stream started. Oh, my luck has been just awful for the past, like, probably 8 months. In my spreadsheet, it's like pity, 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 not pity. Pity, 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 not pity. You're not seeing that rad red line on the side? It's off to the right, like under the chat, Effendor. And it's only at 2 right now because I've done 20 summons. But yeah, if you guys can't see that red line, then something is clearly messed up. But I can see it. Yeah, don't worry, Effendor, it'll get bigger as time goes on, too. It's just a little tiny pity thermometer right now. But, it shall surely grow. Alright. Dobermans are weeping, which... Let's go ahead and jump in without further ado for summon number 30. Technically, the goal here, obviously, at least 1 copy of Lina, at least 1 copy of Zelgadis, and then I probably bounce. Like, I actually have a pretty hefty number of summons right now, but I need to save that shit for the many, many banners that are coming. Okay, so no one in 30. So many banners coming. I actually really like the look of Apotheosis, so I'm going to be one of those people who's trying to summon for him. Okay, so that was summon 40. It is kind of nice to have the thermometer on the screen whilst summoning. It ensures that I won't lose track like I often do in my actual summoning videos. Okay, Freed guaranteeing me a triple SSR here. I think he means on my next, like, actual summon. Not just my next attempt. So this is going to be number 6. When I do get an SSR, it will rejig my memory of what the actual animation is supposed to look like. Doesn't look like that. Okay. Going for number 7. I will say that Qtaru sent me more of his data that basically confirms that the most common result for summoning is pity. That will surprise no one who has ever summoned in this game before. But it looks like we are basically on track for a pity here, most likely. So that was 80. And this is 90. I always say this, but the last chance for anything to happen before pity. Not this time, unfortunately. Okay, so we're gonna go to pity, which surprises no one, again. And that means now we pray for Mojo that this is on banner. Something on banner. It doesn't matter which unit. Getting lots of cheers for Zell in the chat. And there he is, everyone. I hope you're happy. Will underscore Lonebird. You got your wish. It's our sexy blue rock man. Anyone else? Anyone? Anyone else? No? Okay, so 100 summons for 1 Zelgadis. That's not bad. I can't feel bad about that. It's on banner, and I wanted to get him anyway, so... I mean, it's one of the results. It was expensive, but it's one of the results that we were looking for. So, we are going back in. This time we are looking for our Lina. Our Lina, not Arlena as a character. Okay, we are gonna get an SSR right away as like the pity palette cleanser. Now, the question is, before I click any further, is this going to be Lonebird's second Zelgadis, since he screamed Zelgadis twice in the chat? Oh no, it is Lina, right away! Okay. This is officially a great summoning session now. The Zelgadis in 100 sucked. Lina right away in 10. Amazing luck. So that's both on banners in 110 summons. You do love to see it, Rice Crew. You do love to see it. But you know, this is a Kong summoning session. So, we're not done until we bank a little pity for next time. Actually, does banked pity carry over to the Apotheosis Limited banner? I think it does, right? I think it does. It always has before. So we might as well chuck like 3 or 4 more summons at this. Just to, you know, if we get a cheap Lina, that's good. If we get a cheap Lina, that's good. But if we get to like 40 summons, then, you know, there's no sense in really going too much further. I'm gonna build Lina, but I'm not one of those people who, like, wants to get her into the box right away, so I'm okay with, like, 1 copy and then bouncing if things start to get too expensive. You know, when we get up to like 40 summons, that's all materials that should be spent on something like Apotheosis or Andriao, for example. But we're getting another SSR in 20. See, this is the perfect example of... Never mind. Never mind. It's not a perfect example of anything. Ledden. You know, Ledden, when I first started this game, I was a big Warsong fan. And, I think, like, one of the first banners was Ledden and Liana? And I summoned so much trying to get Ledden, and I just kept getting Lianas. I was so pissed. But here, now we have Oh, it's actually a double SSR, both off banner. And my Kaguya is not 6 stars yet. So this, suddenly not awful. Suddenly not awful. The Kaguya at least goes towards getting her to like 4 star or something. Beautiful frog lady. So Ledin is just shards. He goes into the Hall of Shame, which maybe I can show you after this summoning session. It's where I keep all of my dupes because I don't cash them in. I could cash in Ledin because my Ultimuller, he's on the Ultimuller banner, and my Ultimuller's not 6 stars yet. Anyway, we'll think about all that later, but I am going to continue since that was only 10. I actually have no pity banked now, so let's, you know, we're going to try to bank like 30 to 40. Okay, my friends, this is officially ridiculous. We got a Zelgadis at pity, then we got Lina in 10, then we got Ledin and Kaguya in 20, and now here we are, another 10 pull, getting another SSR. Who's it going to be this time? Is it going to be... I almost feel like it has to be off-banner again. Okay, it's another Lina. That's the perfect result. Yalda's saying I'm going for that 5% lifetime SSR rate. You know what? This looks crazy, but this is actually just counterbalancing the last 8 months of nothing but back-to-back-to-back pities. So, like, it's due. It's part of the reason I wanted to stream it. I mean, it's due, obviously, gambler's fallacy or whatever, but, like, luck has to balance out around 1.8%. And this is like getting me a little bit of the way back there. So it looks like insane luck. All right, that's another Lina. So we're still going. Obviously strike while the iron is hot. So here is 10. There's no way this is another SSR, right? What is going on right now? Zilong just wants me to stop complaining. Every time I have bad summoning luck, I mean, it's because I make all the videos and stuff, so people see poor old Kong getting so sad, and they're like, oh, that's so sad, and now... Okay, and it's another Zelgadis, so I've gotten 2 Zelgadis, 2 Linas, a Ledin and a Kaguya in under 200 summons. Will, did you not get Zelgadis or what? We are definitely not stopping while this luck is happening. It would be insane to stop now. So this is summon number 10. Okay, hey, a not SSR. This is actually the uncommon result so far for this stream. That's okay. That's okay. So we're going number 20. No, Effendor, it can't be under 100 because my Zelgadis, my first Zelgadis alone was 100. So nothing in 20, so now we're going to go 30. Nothing in 30. Okay, okay. We're starting to cool off. I am going to do one more, and then we can all go back to our regularly scheduled programs. So one more. Yeah, it'll get me under 100 tickets. 40 pity is a nice number to bank. That'll all be Apotheosis tickets, or whatever off-banner comes on the Apotheosis banner, because my luck will go back to normal after this. And the Apotheosis rates are 40% anyway, so... Yep, there it is. No SSR here. So, just to summarize, we had a Zelgadis in 100, a Lina in 10, So that's 110. Then 130 brought me up to Lina and Kaguya. Then 140 to get my other Zelgadis. So 140 total for all those units, and then another 40 banked is still less than 200 on this entire session, which is, I don't think anyone can debate that that was one of the more amazing Kong summoning sessions. It's up there with the Transcender summoning session, but I don't think this quite beats the Transcender summoning session just because of how hype that was. Just because I was so hype for the character. So here's the Hall of Shame. We've got a dupe of Leon, the new dupe of Ledin, a dupe of Elwyn, a dupe of Cherie, a dupe of Zerida. My favorite collection, my many, many dupes of Tiaris. We've got a Yulia, 2 Sages, a Sissy, Ares, 2 Tejas, an Autocrato. Hilda, we even have a dupe of Transcender, which I'm never cashing in. We've got our Emperor Lavina. We've got our IBC. We've got a Lostum. And then we have all this stuff that I'm actually allowed to cash in. Ooh, I want to make sure I don't cash in these guys accidentally. So let's cash these in, and then we'll see what the total value that I'm sitting on is. Oh, Soda wants to see accessory gambles. Should I gamble on accessories? Let's see what all the rest of these would get me. 33 grand. Anyway, they're staying in the Hall of Shame for now. I guess, I mean, while my luck is good, let's gamble on accessories. But what am I looking for accessories? Oh, the new, like, gargoyle thing is in the pool now, right? The thing that was in the battle pass that just ended last night? That should be in here. Betting that Zhlong has paid me for that session. I mean, technically I get paid in crystals and tickets for creating content. So, as long as this summoning session gets enough views, I'll kind of be paid, so to speak, in like 200 crystals or something. Let's see if I can get the new gargoyle thingy. Oh! No. No, I have those. I was thinking that was the new, like, physical dimensional jewel, which I still don't have, but that's not what that was. Sad. Well, I can't be sad. I can't... There's no way Old Kong can be sad after that summoning session. So yeah, that is a pretty quick stream. What was that? What was that? Like half an hour? Where's my little timer? 20 minutes! 20 minutes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SSRs. Pretty good session. Sorry that it wasn't a bit more epic in scope. And I'm sorry that there weren't as many salty tears. I know Ding was probably watching and I hope for salty tears. But not happening this time at least. Stay tuned for the Apotheosis stream next month. That's when the salty tears will come into play. But everyone, y'all can now... oh, hey! Thank you, PPP12312344 for the cheer with the bits. You might be my bit leader now. Is there a way to enable that? People are a little stingy with the bits on the Kong streams, but thank you for the cheer. Yep, there's gonna be tears next stream, but for now, you're all off the hook. You can go back to your own summoning sessions. Hopefully this bleeds into all your own sessions, now that you've kind of like stayed on the edges of your seats, biting your fingernails for Kong. You can take some of this Kong luck back with you. Will, you've got another Zelgadis in your future. Everyone else? Beta, no quitting the game today, thankfully. I get to continue playing for another month at least. That was a joke in main court. I'm not actually considering quitting this game. Even when I have bad luck, I think I take it on the chin pretty well. I have a fairly decent outlook. I mean, I do joke a lot about missing Shaltier and how much that hurts my feelings, that she's been like a blank spot on my hero gallery for the past 2 years. but I don't really, like, it doesn't make me upset. If I was bored with this game or not enjoying the game, then I wouldn't play it. But, like, missing out on heroes here and there, I mean, I'm not vying for first place in Apex Arena. Those are the guys who really need to stay on top of, like, the epic units. If I miss out on a unit, it's not going to change my final ranking at the end of the season. I just grind my way to Lang, maybe get in the playoffs, maybe not. And then I take my entertainment pleasures and I go home. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about old Kong dipping on you. Need to stream more. I agree, I need to stream more. I mean, I've been streaming a bit more lately, just like not Langrisser games. And I'm going to continue doing that. I was on vacation for the past week or so. So did not stream. I have to finish Carrion. I'm like in the middle of the last level of Carrion. So I'm going to finish that game off. I've got Mario on the agenda. And then some other stuff. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after those games are down. How many alt accounts do I have? I have my main. Then I have Free Kong, which is the only freebies units. And then I do have Kong of Time. Actually, that's a good point. Kong of Time is allowed to summon on this banner. Why don't I quickly switch? Why don't I quickly switch over to Kong of Time? And see what he's got saved up for resources. Probably not much, and I'll tell you why. Because I haven't been doing, like, all the content. I haven't been keeping up with the content on Kong of Time. Partly because I don't want to, like, plow through story and time rifts and all that stuff with non-Heroes of Time units. Like, it feels like cheating. I don't have Angelina yet. There's no pity on this. Get out of here, pity thermometer. Thank you for your service. So I don't have Angelina yet. So I'm basically rocking... This is a super half-assed account, by the way, so don't judge me. Obviously, AO, the most important unit in this box. Sonya, the only tank I have access to. And then... Or Angelica. Angelica is going to be my healer, because she's the only healer-ish thing in Heroes of Time currently. So I have to get far enough in the story that I unlock the Angelica rewarding time rifts, which I'm clearly not at yet. These are giving me, like, Matthew in them still. So I have to continue through the story, but I want to do that when I have a full Heroes of Time box, which means hopefully... Well, I guess when I get Gowry, I'll have 5, so I'll be able to start going through the story a bit more. But yeah, the gimmick with this account, just in case anyone who is watching has not been following Kong lore, is I'm allowed to summon whatever I want for bonds and stuff. Actually, AO's the only one who really needs summoning for bonds, because everyone else is a collab unit. But AO, I still need Grenshiel for her defensive bond. So, but I'm only allowed to field Heroes of Time units, which means, yeah, Angelica and AO, and then crossover characters. So I don't have Angelica yet, so I've been going healerless, and yeah, let's just hop in and start summoning. You know, I've got a couple hundred summons, which is enough to go to pity, so hopefully enough to get one of these units. I don't really care who. I'd like to get both, because I want this account to have all the crossover units. I don't do any summoning in between collabs, so, I mean... might as well. So I'd like to get both. Would help this account out quite a bit. This account probably not going to have the summoning luck that I did on my main. Oh, we are going to get an SSR. So what we're looking for here is Lina, Zelgadis, or off-banner Grenshiel. Off-banner Grenshiel would actually help me quite a bit on this account. Alright, it's Zelgadis. Not bad. Not bad. It's fine. We want him. What? Even Kong of Time is joining the Bananas luck train. Well, that's a screenshot right there. Go ahead. Go ahead and screenshot it. I don't see... This feels bad because now I don't need to summon on this account. I save the rest for the Guyver collab. The Guyver collab is the one that's coming next. And I do want to save because, like I said, this account doesn't accrue summoning resources as much as my main account does because it's not ranked in World Arena. It's not doing Apex Arena. Basically, it hasn't been going through the content, although it's going to start going through the content now that I officially have 6 fieldable members of my team. But I feel like I need to start saving now if I want to have good luck on Guyver. So I'm going to... I will bank a little pity for it, though. I'll bank a little pity. Just in case I get that off-banner Grenshiel. Okay, Pity Thermo, you need to go back to 10. Let's get your... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are we witnessing right now? What are we witnessing? What are we witnessing? Come on. If it's... Okay, I'll interrupt this just for a second and say, if this is off-banner Grenshiel, knowing the minuscule chance of that happening, then we know that someone from Daddy Zlong is watching. Okay, it's an on-banner Zelgadis. Good. I'm happy with that because I want... Like, it'll save me time... It'll save me time building these units. I mean, they're the only units that I can build, so it's not like I need help sharding them up. But, okay, let's say this. I'll bank a little more pity. I'll bank a little more pity. But then I really do gotta stop, because this account has to save up. Like, literally, saving tickets is more important for this little third-tier shitbag account than getting dupes of these units. Beta, do I do dailies for all my accounts? Yeah, I try to. It doesn't actually take long. Sometimes you hear people complaining about what a time sink and time commitment this game is, but the dailies, you can log in and sweep stuff, and it does not take very much time at all. Let's see. Who else did I miss in chat? Sebastian, just found this and love it. Ah, thanks. How can I get currency for a banner as a free-to-play guy? Free-to-play stuff... I mean, there are... You have access to like 100 to 120 free summons per month if you're doing all your stuff. So if you're like early free-to-play and you haven't done like all your time rifts and stories and stuff, there's going to be a lot of crystals and vouchers in there as well. So do your time rifts, get the treasures, do your story, get the treasures. Unlocking like Gates of Fate for your characters, there's usually feats and stuff in there that will award crystals. But other than that, like the calendar at your login, just various... Oh, sorry if I just smacked you in the ears there. There's all kinds of like various little incidental login rewards and things like that that will get you up to like 100 to 120. Do your like daily arena, all your daily achievements. World Arena, you can do 5 casual queue, like make sure you get 5 wins every week. Stuff like that will help. Okay, one more. One more. And then I promise we're done. Okay, look. And it's not an SSR. So... Kong of Time had phenomenal luck as well. But we are ending it there with 30 pity going towards Guyver collab. And now let's just take a look. Let's just take a look at what we got here. That's a respectable little roster, I think. So who am I actually going to play usually in this team? AO is the faction buffer / main carry. Angelina, when I get her, is my healer, and Sonya is my tank. So that leaves 2 more slots for DPS. Kirika is actually really good in PvE, and the thing that's good about her, or one of the things that's good about her, is she will be a physical DPS who can have insane range, so I feel like I need to use her. And then probably my last slot would be... I guess it doesn't matter. One of these, just because they're fresh and new. Let's see. Yes, Bond. Grenshiel is the defensive Bond for the Awakened one, so if I want to max out her stats, make her a little bulky, I do need Grenshiel. I would never field Grenshiel on this account, but that's what she's for. Effendor talking about doing the math on total free summons. Do you have an Excel of it or something? I actually do have an Excel of it. Why don't I bring it up? I mean, I'm not going to show it on stream because it's a fucking mess, but I'll read from it. It's mostly expected stuff, though. Like, if you're playing the game, you're probably getting your stuff. So, let's see what we got here. I've got 2 vouchers per month from the newsletter. Sign up for that if you haven't already. 7 vouchers per month from the calendar check-ins. 2 vouchers per month from Langrisser Day. They just pop that right in your mailbox. 5 vouchers per month from MU patch compensation. Sometimes that varies. It's not always 5 vouchers. But you get one in the 7-day news lead up to an MU as well. 3 vouchers per week from Timeless Trials. 1 per week from the Honor Store. 2 per month from the Friendship Store. 1 per month from... I have estimated 1 per month from Arena Wins, because you get a voucher sometimes for doing your Arena Wins. And then I have crystals just from daily missions. 590 crystals a week from Timeless Trials, if you can sweep all the way to the end. 280 crystals a month in the calendar check-ins. 50 a month, if not more, from social media shares. This one we got more because they were doing a share per day leading up to it, so it was 50 crystals per day doing those shares. And important note, you don't actually have to share the hideous promotional image. You can just click to share it, go to your socials, and cancel out of it. And what else do we have? Probably an average of 30 to 40 per day from the map events. That adds up to quite a bit, actually. So if you're doing your crystals map events, sometimes you get a full-on voucher out of those. I put in here an average of about 5 per day from Floating Realm, just clicking on shit and talking to people. 15 per day from Arena chests. 20 a day from Arena point rewards. So just from Arena alone, you're looking at over 1,000 crystals a month. 50 crystals a week if you're in Apex Arena Silver 3, which literally everyone should be at Silver 3 in Apex Arena. Obviously, if you're more than that, you're looking at way more crystals. 100 a week from World Arena chests, and 50 a week from World Arena Top 5,000. World Arena Top 5,000 is basically queuing and losing, and then staying at Bronze 3 for the rest of your life. If you want, you can work your way into the top 100 fairly easily, and again, that's way more crystals. Then you're getting 110 per week from Guild Wars, and 180 per month from the MU hero previews, so that's the banner preview battles, these things. All told, my math, like Effendor said in the chat, that's not including the special Secret Realm events. That adds up to 120 summons. So it's going to be more than that if you're counting the events, and way more than that if you're tryharding in World Arena and Apex Arena. So yeah, sorry for that lengthy tangent, but I think it helps, especially if you're like a newer player who's just joining the chat. You know that there's a lot of crystals out there. That also doesn't count any of the story or Time Rift ones that I was talking about. Like if you have a decent team, you can just sit down and plow through Time Rift and get tons of summoning resources. Christopher, love finally seeing Kong after so many years of listening. Ah, yes, here I am. I love seeing you too in the chat. So thanks for stopping by. Anyway, I've officially tapped out of all my methods of summoning here. Soda talking in the chat about poor old Free Kong literally only being able to summon on gear banners, and now it looks like gear banners are probably gone? Because they're doing that battle pass thing now. Anytime they introduce new gear, it's going in the Infernal Forge or whatever. But I have not given up hope quite yet, Soda. I think maybe, like I could see them still doing wishlist banners for gear on special occasions. And then in that case, Free Kong has to just unload hundreds of summons into wishlist gear banners. So I don't know. I mean, it's always pretty funny when it happens, but there's not too much gear that account really needs now. So, yes, thank you for the 1 tower win. As much as I had to do with that, Anakin, I guess I was moral support, even though it just ended up with me losing a game, but whatever. So that's going to be it for this stream. Thank you all for stopping by. I attribute that bananas luck to all of you coming to give me good vibes and wish me good luck. Pretty much the only reason that happened. I can guarantee if I was just sitting in the studio, like offline, just summoning and keeping notes in my Excel sheet for myself, things would not have gone that way. So thank you so much for ensuring that I got all those characters. Even the Leaden. I think I'll thank Will _ for the Leaden. Well, actually, yeah, no, I'm going to give Lone Bird credit for both Zelgadis, and Will _ you're on the hook for the Leaden. Freed, you're on the hook for the Kaguya. And Soda, you can get credit for one of the Linas, and Effendor, you can get credit for the other Lina. Alrighty, everyone. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy languishing.